May 23rd, 1982. Dear Mum and Dad, I will be shipped to the Falklands tomorrow. I do not know when I'll be back, neither do I know if I will live. But know this, I will fight. I will fight to protect you and those who I have come to love. I will come home victorious, for your sake and for the sake of our great sovereign nation. If I come home in a box, then so be it. But do not cry, because now that I have fought for what I believed in, I will fight for Queen and country.
Dear Derek, I'm writing this letter to remind you of my call to active duty. I'm being shipped to the Falklands Islands tomorrow morning, as I'm sure you remember me telling you. I'm currently in the Portsmouth area, and tomorrow morning I'm being shipped off to Ascension Island. The first lieutenant tells us that this will be our only stop before the Falklands itself. When they said we were going to Argentina, I thought to myself that we'd be fighting in the hot beaches and a lovely South American climate. You know, like the movies. The first lieutenant, though, says I had it wrong. He says that the Falklands are like Scotland more than the south of France. A mate of mine asked the first lieutenant what we were doing going millions of miles from home. The lieutenant said we were fighting against a man named Gautieri, this mean fella who led Argentina that wanted to take our islands. I looked at my rifle. I recognized it as an M16A1 and told the lieutenant, hang on, why are we using American guns? They told us that we was using American guns hand-delivered by the American President Ronald Reagan. I laughed and responded, so who did they support? Us or this Gautieri fella? They told us that Gautieri was put in power by the Americans, but that they still gave up weapons to us. I then asked, what are we doing going all the way down to the South Atlantic to get some rocks? They told us more firmly this time that we was going to save the lives of innocent British blah blah blah. I tuned out, but just imagine some posh fella who's only there due to his rich family telling us about the rights of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and God knows where. And that sums up my experience here in Portsmouth. A lot of soldiers, one posh fella, and boats ready to ship us further than Glasgow is from London. Private Jackson, 45th Commando, Royal Marines, signing out.
Dear Mum and Dad, I'm writing this letter to you because I've been informed that I'm being deployed to Ireland. I am unsure of whether or not I'll return home. The months of training doesn't prepare you for the stress and pure fright that you feel pre-deployment. Currently, I'm unsure if I'll survive this deployment. Tensions are incredibly high and rising over an island. The terrorists wanting to take back Ireland from the United Kingdom are not showing signs of standing down, and they aren't afraid of using lethal force. If I don't end up returning home, I'd like you to know that I love you. I'm ever so thankful for everything that you've done for me. You've guided me through the tough times and reinforced my beliefs, experiences, and my skills. You're the reason that I had the courage to enlist in the army and do what I've always wanted to do. Much love, Blake.
June 1940. Dear family, tomorrow is my first time on the field. I don't know what to expect there on the field. The training is not real life, and fear has invaded me. I'm here to do my duty for you and for our country. I remember when we came to England in 1930, everything was new to us, and we didn't know what to do. But we managed to find a school, although it wasn't easy. I was so happy to have studied here in England. I feel like it was yesterday. Time flies so fast, and now I'm facing the ladder to the war zone. Tomorrow we start with my friends the first push at 5 a.m. I hope we succeed to the other side with no losses. But of course, in training we always succeed together as one, not separated like arrows in the field of fire. I remember when I got hit by a vehicle out of nowhere and how everything flashed and you were worried about me. The same thing I think and say to you like I told you then. Don't worry, I'm okay and we'll be okay. I will write to you after my friends and I are on the victory side. Love all of you, and I believe we'll see each other soon. Your son, Benson Keane, 24th Regiment, Royal Artillery, Dunkirk.